Guys, we shall continue. That's beautiful. Do repairing the rucksack and everything. Does make sense. Get it all repaired. In there. Bones can go in there. Nails can go in there. And the spare fishing hook can go in there. That can be swung that way round. That can come down. That can come up here. Spare fish can go there. Right, let's get this sorted. That can go there. Spare rags, spare rags. Get rid of the fish at the moment. So spare rags. Don't need purifying yet, but they will do. So put that above ready for when it's needed. That can come down there. Ammo can stay there. That's like an emergency knife and food. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, lovely weather. Don't have a baby knife anymore, do we? We've just got one knife. Oh, yeah, we've got an emergency knife there. Good, okay. I think we're good to go. We'll carry on our little trip. Next town we get to, we're going to have another fire. On this map, you need to have fires between towns until you get geared up. Because once you start to lose health, you really start to lose health. Do we getting on top of that police car? How we got to deal with 2? Okay. Hey, went better than I expected. Bit of 9 milli. Not amazing, but we'll take it. Stab vest, damage, stab vest, damage. So we'll take a stab vest. Not perfect, but a lighter. That is massive. These pants. Take them. Don't need a shamag. Fingerless gloves. We'll take them. Break this up. Some more rags. I'd say that was a good fucking find. So that's more bandages when we need them. Carry on. the rest of that fish. Keep our hydration up. Thinking that we've fished now before the sun sets. Love that new mechanic. Makes such a difference. All purified. It is good. Okay, we're good to go, guys. Down, let's catch some fish. Then at least when we find somewhere, it's going to be quick for us to do what we've got to do. So the fishing mechanic now is you just keep it here till it splashes and then release the mouse. Like that. And it'll show you what you caught. That was a nice little fishy. Carry on our way. So we like this because now we've got that sorted. It's really useful. Back onto the road, and the next town we get to, we'll have a fire up and we'll cook the fish. We don't need to eat it straight away, but what it will do is it help keep us warm for a little bit longer. Don't know what time it is on the server. Let's have a quick check. Currently it's 9:52 in the morning. Okay, that's not so bad. Got a while till it's night time again. Obviously, we need some more ammo for this 12 gauge. There's power over there. There's a pound there of some type. Hopefully we'll find ourselves a map. Be really useful. So it could be industrial, and we don't want industrial. We need something with a fireplace. But we can safely cook up, or safely cook up. Nowhere safe, it's Dayz. So the character's now quite cold, so we have to be thinking about a fire quite soon. Like the perfect house to do it, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of choice. We've got a lighter, we've got rags so they're dry, so all we need is some sticks. And then we can cook, get that heat buff up. Hopefully wait for the snowstorm to stop. One stick should do the job. Get inside that house. Stick down. Like that on the floor. Single rag. Put the rag in there. Okay. Take everything out of this. We want to get them, make sure they're reheated and sort that out. We don't want to lose that, but we don't want to use that. That on there. Get the fire on. Want some heat as quickly as possible. Sorted. Take our fish. Get that cut up. I'm not risking drinking that water unless I really have to. First of all, we need to get these defrosted. And then we need to get them cooked. Defrosted, get them cooked now. Pour that one into there. Turned into a fish trap later. Or they need to be cooked before we'll really worry about them. That's defrosted. Put that there for the moment. If we swing that that way round for the moment, still fit that in there, that can go there. As soon as these are cooked, out they come. Hot water goes back into our Bergen. Probably need to get our body armor repaired if that will allow us to. No, it won't, it has to be epi. That's life. We can live with that, we have no real choice. Heat from these I want. It's a heat buff that we're after, preserving it for as long as we can while we search for a map and better clothing. Better rucksack would be the next sort of major thing. A bit more ammo would be useful. Okay, so the first one's done. Second one's done. So now they're boiled. Take the water, take that off there, stick that in there. Now, get this with stuff back in that don't want to lose. Don't need to take up the space. Into there, it's fine. Way round. That one's from that kit. Happier with that. Give us some slots there to use in those two places, and we've got our temperature fully up. More than enough. Search this camp. At the moment we don't have a lot of space to carry spare sickles and things. I think we'll stay with the jumper. We've got enough rags at the moment. Do what we need to do. It amazes me that you can cut a raincoat up into rags and they just work like normal rags, not like raincoat rags. We don't need matches because we got a lighter. I think we'll stay with a lighter. If it gets wet, it makes no difference. If we had matches, they'd still be wet. Pipe wrench not needed. So we're trying to prioritise what we've got. Another fish hook. We've got 2 of those, and we've got lots of spares, as in the bones, so we can make emergency ones. A pair of wellies. Someone might have been fishing nearby here and brought them back. Nothing else of use in here, unfortunately. Baseball cap, not really interested in that. Deal with that Z. Don't need it now, but not to say we won't. That one out as well. Looking at that boat. Looking very interesting. That's a spawn boat, I think. Sometimes these have some good stuff in them. Other times they don't. Okay, that's life. Move on. With me, we'll bring our fish down into a hot bar. We've got access to him. Hi, Sarah's dad. I sometimes mistake bricks for weapons repair kits. On Sekiro, you'll get even worse because there's so much junk around the map. You mistake everything for everything. I love that though. Sheep I can hear. I don't need the food. What we do need is a better rucksack, better clothing, sewing kit, repair kit, epi, gun cleaning kits. Yeah, we always on here. I'm always going to need a gun cleaning kit. We need more ammo. A boat would be nice. A map would be quite useful. FPS has dropped. Not massively, but it has dropped. I think it's because we're coming into a very built up area and I'm trying to run this in 4K. I'm going to not use knife, I'm going to use fists because we don't have the resources to do a knife. Bastard. Items. Really need a saw. Oh, it's no use really, is it? I know Merv would be turning in his grave if he thought I was leaving behind a Ruger. But the ammo is useful if you get the baby tutu. But the actual Ruger itself is too loud. No, I want to unload it. That's better. Good choice. Military. ACP. Brilliant, but the water bottle, we don't need that. We've got 2 water bottles and other devices for getting water in. We don't need any more. Med Centre we do need to visit. 100%. We don't have a big enough rucksack to really risk taking that with us. It's around here. Let's choose a bit more of a tactical route. Someone opened a package with a gun cabinet and left it at the cement factory near the uranium mine. The mouse I carried it to my hands to the exit point, like carrying a barrel. Took about 20 minutes. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, I don't need that. It's badly damaged. Storing anything in there for me? No, but they have opened it, so someone's been through here. Thank you, game. Thank you. Oh, I'm there. Okay. That's useful. That's really useful because we're not a stupid distance away from the bottom of the map. That's awesome. So, yeah, that's good. Into the med centre we go. BC hood, they are fully waterproof. Take the rags because we're going to need replacement rags for the ones that we've broken in a minute. So that will help. Do with a spare bandage. We will carry the emergency gloves. I hear you, Mr. Zombie. Almost 700 hours in Dayz, playing for 50 days. Amazing. Did you ever expect it? I bet you're over the moon. It's just something about it, isn't there? Come down. Yeah. 45 ACP, that's emergency food. Food emergency can come down there. Okay. Normally I would go for that, but I probably need... Bugger. Oh, that was lucky. Take the head torch. Field vest. Smoke. Whoa. I think we'll leave them in there. That's worth searching. Don't have the space to carry that. Combat pants 15. My cargo's a bigger. We'll always take a smoke or grenade. We can fit it in. But Skoda. I don't use vehicles in game, so well, apart from boats. We'll take a combat scope. What we want is a bandage. Some more 45. Fucking ruined bugger. Combat helmet don't want. That we do want. That's massive. Laves, okay. There you go. I would never have known that. As you saw. So this is worth searching, though I might have to get wet to do it. Oh, maybe not. Huh? I get nothing in here of value, but it's worth a look. Yeah, holster's no use to me. Not the sort of server where a pistol, apart from the 2-2, is any use to man nor beast. Nothing today. Game? Never used a lathe, as you can tell. In the past, I had a CNG City and Guilds in milling and turning. Okay. So we used them at school, so that's not fair. We did use them at school, but it's not really me. My uncle is a lathe person. Makes bloody... Still now, makes toy trains that you can sit on and ride. Gets all that sort of stuff. Oh, cement. Got no use for that, or mortar mix. Now that is useful. Like massively useful. Okay, move on. I think we've exhausted really what we're going to find here of any use. I lied. That's a massive use. Good base location. A little bit of work to lock it down, but okay. I love stuff like that. Yeah, just yeah. Something's going boom. Probably my zombies. But could be a player initiating it. I'm not... I've got one weapon, 2 rounds of ammo, and it's badly damaged. I am not ready for a firefight. Well, damaged. The chance of getting both rounds down the breach, out the breach, is minimal. Can we carry that? That are BT up things. Carry on moving. It's in our interest to get to the trader if we can, because we can gear up then. So I think I'm going to push on. Hi, John. Going the right way? Yes, we are. So if we can get plate, set of pouches, a reasonable helmet, some Arctic combats, and a reasonably Arctic Bergen. Puri tabs, also the metal purification stuff, so we can purify water. Did you see the pic of them on top of another on Discord Goblin? No, I didn't. Oh yes, I did. I did. Yeah, yeah, the clever zombies. Yeah. Yeah. You'll get that in the BI code. That's just life. Have you seen what happens to your body yet when you get killed by a zombie? Or when you get killed? The fact that you become a zombie. I love it. We've not got an active enough server to make it worthwhile yet. Someone's been here. No, I haven't died today. I have. Wow. Don't tell me that. That's meta. Please don't tell me that. That's meta, John. I'm not Yeah, it's meta. Big no-no. What happens now if I get explosives? Yeah? Up to that point, that was just an enemy base. If I get explosives now, it spoils me playing the server. Yeah? Do you see what I mean? That's alright, John. But do you understand what I'm saying? If I just see it as an enemy base, I can raid it. The minute I know it belongs to someone... Yeah, but when I know who it belongs to, it becomes a bit... not quite right. Unless you find it in conventional terms. And I'm the server owner, so it's a bit harder than normal. It's alright. It's life. You're not the only base on the server at the moment. Just my starter base, my main base will be somewhere else. Having a starter base, because I allow multiple bases but only 5 code locks per base, does make sense. Oh, we'll take that stone. That's an emergency knife just waiting to happen. .2. Nearly go direct. We'll probably have to fight wolves en route though. Yes, we're going to the trader. That's what we're aiming to do. Because I need better gear if I'm going to survive this server. So just short of there. Got the town there and the town there and stuff around there. So it's about there that we need to have a fire. Or here, actually here. So around here we need to be looking at cooking up. I gave you enough nails so you could build your base and buy some stuff. Yeah. As part of your prize. But that's the last time I'll run an event, as I'm sure you understand, because lots of people signed up. Nobody wanted, apart from you, wanted to do it on the day. So I won't run any more events. People spoke with their feet. And it's, you know, that was a weekend when I couldn't be streaming when I was getting things built. So that's okay. And then in the future we'll just have, we'll end wipe and then start wipe. We're going to stay on this map permanently because it works for a small pop server. We'll just have different mods each time, slightly different things. We'll probably go for a different base building pack next wipe. Same raiding. We'll just, rather than base building plus, go for even more doors and windows. So we can block off windows and we can make doors and upgrade them to metal doors. Yeah, I love the map as well. So, and because we only have a 30 slot server, and this is recommended for a maximum of 45 players. So it fits in well. And I won't then have to do massive wipes. It'll just be take the server down, take some mods off, put some mods on, put the server up. So wipes can be done in a couple of hours. It'll make it a lot better. Which means that when we settle in, we can settle into a good routine. And I can just add new content, like maybe another oil rig or somewhere new for people to explore. But I'm not intending to wipe for a while. I'm looking now at not really wiping till after Christmas. Let's run this for a while, or maybe just wipe just before when I'm going on to leave. I haven't fully decided on that yet. I don't need to fight the zombies at the moment. Yeah, the only way of solving that is to go to expansion. And if I go to expansion, I have to add lots of mods I don't want to add. Yeah. Or I pay £160 for advanced groups or whatever it bloody costs. Which don't have the money to do that. Just for one server. Oh shit. Yeah. So advanced groups charge you a big fee to get a grouping thing that has the map built in, and you can move markers and you can brand it as yourself. And then they've got add-on things like doing away with the flag. You get a plot pole that all cost more money. And it's what all the big servers use, where you see all the branded map. So you press that, and up here is like branding. Everything's here. And it costs some money. You pay money for that level of And they do a basic one, but it's not what we want. And we're not running a group mod. If we were running a group mod, it would be worth a bit. It would be worth it maybe. But I run solo servers. Because obviously the ones of you that like not having to be against teams of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And everybody in between. Lots of people have it. And if we had groups, I'd look at their basic one. Because at least it does something more than this. But we don't have groups. And I don't want to put expansion on here. I can't just have expansion and then the territory mod we're using. I'd have to use their territory mod, which means then I need to use their base building mod. And suddenly we're in a place I don't want to be. Right, first stage of a cold. We need to fight this cold off quickly. So we need a fire. House looks fine. Yes, I can't do anything about that. I have no choice. Because I gave you guys all easy flag, because that's what we wanted to have. That's the only thing I could do. I could have said everyone had to make flags from scratch. And you'd have been out looking for the tools to put a flag up. Yeah, don't want that. But as I've said, it's a solo server. If anybody adds someone to their base, I'll know in the logs, and they'll lose their base. Not so mighty though, is it? Airport's worth a trip. The best place on the map, though, is that island. Realistically, that's where you should be aiming for. Once you've got the gear to do it. Dude, it's warm. Knife. Need to get the symbols up. That's not strictly true. Have you got the special lure yet? If you get the special lure that's on the map, you can catch different fish. If you fish in the right places. More to it than meets the eye, so to speak. Yeah, if you've got the right clothing on, you'll get 3+ symbols. Or if you wait long enough. I just love the fact that you cut a fish up and sometimes you get caviar, which you can just eat. There you are, 3 symbols. Not today. That off. That way. Rid of that fucking thing. Problem dealt with. Yeah. Oh, that's a good little house. Look at that. If you built here, this is already enclosed for you. Or not here, but on one of these. So you could airlock down that, block off that, and you could actually live out here if you needed to. That's quite awesome. Yes, exactly. You're a lot easier to secure something when you've got that much already enclosed. I love the fact that they've done stuff like that on here. I sort of know where I want to live though, and it's not near here. Yeah. Hope for some 12 gauge ammo in that shed. Yeah, I do need to go in there. There's a dry bag, wasn't there? Yeah, baby one or big one. It's a big one, shit. Need a baby one. Arctic balaclava, what is it? High installation, mine's still best, isn't it? Yeah, I'll stay with mine. Here he comes. Okay, that's good. But you won't. That won't happen when you buy. Well, if you bought one from Trader, the same should happen. But when I transfer one over, it's going to come with like that. Just the nature of how the transfery thing works. And it'll be clean drinking water, I'm guessing. So it's coming out of the files, not out of the map. Fuck me, a second box of nails. Yes, please. My footwear. Still fine. Good. There are enough on the map. I've put 50 boxes of nails on the map at all times. You've just got to find them. Which is quite a lot for me. And you can also make nails using pliers and wire. That's a event spawn. I think. Maybe not. Yes. Shouldn't do, but it does. See, can't climb over that one. Can that one? Bloody Daisy. So that's normally the swim I do. There, to there, to there, to there, and then loot that place up. But then again, I spawn in bad footwear. So do you choose to sort out your plate or your shoes? Yeah? Have you been to Trader yet, John? Cool. That's coming out. We don't need that. That's going there. That's going there. That's getting open. Going there. That's getting opened. 2-2 goes with that. Going on there. Trader sells a lot, doesn't buy very much, only will buy pelts off you. So you have to go hunting to make nails at the trader. Basically. But the trader does have a lot of ground loot, so you could loot up there and get a lot of good gear. But obviously the more time you spend looting up, the better chance of someone spotting you there and killing you. And I was kind enough to leave your boat that I saw. Either way, the course going well. Oh, good. Of course, you're doing the civil service course. Excellent. What role will you be doing for the civil service if you pass, as and when you pass the course? And do you know which department you'll be working for? Ah, okay. So we fought off the cold, which was good. Okay, I used to work for the DWP. I started off with the Department of Work and Pensions and then transferred to the MOD. Not a bad job, in all honesty. It feels it at times, but it's not bad. So as soon as I passed my probation with the DWP, I then got a transfer out of there as quickly as I could. But that's the reason I went there. Yeah, this is the event spawn boat. It's just where you get ground loot, camo nets and such like. But if you get in, I'll let you have my email address. You can always drop me an email then if you've got a question. And I can help. I might not be able to help, but you never know. Got emergency food on me. That's alright. Second lighter. It's going to make no difference. We're going to go for a swim, so lighters are going to be no use to me at all. So when I joined the civil service, the MOD didn't advertise. And because they didn't advertise, all jobs for the MOD were just internal, apart from high-flying jobs. So the easiest way into the MOD was to join a different department and then transfer in once you'd passed probation. The easiest department to join for me was the DWP, because they're screaming out for people. And then I just started applying for MOD jobs until I found the role I wanted. But if I'd stayed at DWP, I was going to move into fraud. I hope you make it, mate. I really do. It's the work-life balance, maybe not so much in the DWP, but the work-life balance within some departments is amazing. I've been now with the civil service for 9 years. Yeah, 7 years with the MOD, 9 years, 9 years and a couple of months with the civil service. Oh, excellent. Broken barriers, and they've got up emergency barriers, have they? Brilliant. So the road broke away. Well done, BI. Storytelling. Love it. Gear fear. Everyone has it to start with until you get used to dying. And then it's just another life. But having some gear fear, a little bit, is useful so you don't become reckless. But it's getting the balance right. Otherwise you'd never leave your base. And I was there for a long time. We don't get long-term awards in my department. Those things don't happen. But I worked in the past for DEFRA and the Environment Agency as well, but in temporary positions. Like I did 6 months at DEFRA and 6 months at the Environment Agency on an emergency. We've got money, we need to employ someone, like yesterday. Are you interested type role? But they would just temp to temp, not temp to perm. Not interested in the airfield today. Today is about seeing if a freshie can make it to trader or if it's too difficult. Because that way, if I die, I die. But if people go, I can't make it to trader, I can get them to watch this VOD back and go, there you go, I made it. Exploding zombies. Tent City. There's some good gear in that place. But that's not today's trip. Where are we? We're getting there. There. We need to empty that water out and then refill it with quality water, not water that's affected by snow. Okay. I'm not qualified to be anything. My highest qualification is an MVQ, so I'm not very qualified in leadership and management. Obviously, the role I work within, I've done qualifications within it, but they're only courses for the role. Don't want that. Do want that. Good pension though with the service. Civil service does have a good pension. They do look after their staff. How's my footwear? Fine. Gloves I should be swapping out, but don't need to. There's a trader over there. We're getting line of sight now. Yeah. Soon the nightmare starts. Yes, basically. Which is unbelievable as a pension. Initially, when I went to the service, it was because of the pension. Because I didn't have a pension. And worked out that I didn't want to live on state pension when I retired. So going to the service and doing at least 20 years made sense. And then the MOD made the most sense. I'll be better off now in retirement than I am now. Yeah, yeah. And if I mean, I don't know what age you are, John, but you know, I'm 52 now, so retirement's not that far away in relative terms. But if you're younger, the pension pot you can build up in the service is amazing. And I think that's the thing to look at, is sometimes salaries might be a little bit lower than you would get outside for equivalent roles, but the pension is way better. Okay, so 62. Okay, so you get a short time before the pension. Yeah, but you also, they can't force retire you, can you? So you can stay in the pension for as long as you want to. You can stay working for them, sorry, for as long as you want to. We used to have a woman in DWP that was in her 80s working full-time still. When I worked for him. There's the trader. About to get a snowstorm. We need to find a house. So we need to go probably there. Before we cross out. No, she didn't want to leave. So basically what she used to do was work something like 20 hours a week. So full-time-ish, because she'd reduced her hours. And then she worked for like 48 weeks and then took 4 weeks together and went away. So just checking, I've got a text message. And then she used to go away on a cruise every summer and then work 48 weeks and go away on a cruise, basically. Trouble is, and it's... The trouble is she'd been there for so long and everything she knew was so out of date that customers would phone up and she'd answer and give them advice from 20 years ago, and nobody knew, and anyone trying to tell her, she wouldn't listen because she didn't know any different. So whereas in any normal job they would have said, that's it, you're gone. Things burn at the trader. Plume of smoke means you can see it. So it's a burning helicopter. Now it's easier to get to the trader by boat. A lot easier. But obviously if you go to the trader and see a boat there, you probably know there's a player around and you've got the upper hand. No, you can't. But there are 2 normal whales at the trader. One in the lower area and one in the upper area. So you can fill up your water safely there. Oh, like normal Dayz whales, not the ones on here. So that's not bad. The trader's a risk, and it's halfway between the mainland and the military good loot. And once I've got the loot crate room put in, the alarm will be able to be heard from both areas. So I love the new Wales, yeah. So if you get a key card, once I've got that working, and you go up there and open that door, the alarm will sound for a long period of time, and it will travel in 1 kilometre in all directions. So people might come and visit. Yeah. What time is it on the server? It is 12:28. Okay, so half lunch, lunch and half. Something like that. You haven't seen what I've got planned for you guys, so I'll leave it at that. You'll only work out what I've got planned for you when you go there. And there'll be 2 ways of getting in. There'll be maybe 3 ways of getting in. There'll be a key card, which will spawn on zombies. There'll be a special breaching charge, which will be in airdrops, and there'll be a special sledgehammer that will be in unique areas. But the breaching charge that you use for that, you won't be able to use for anything else. It's like a special breaching charge made for gaining entry to the loot room. That was not a good sound. I'm ill. Shit. So I'm going to have to get there now to get meds to fight off the illness. Oh yeah, I'm not swimming to trader until I've had a fire. I've also got to fight this cold. Or what? No, zombie disease now, isn't it? Shit. Was that not purified? No, it wasn't. There we go. Purify myself. Now purify the bandage. Yeah, that's why we're going to the house. Because it's the nearest house I can get a roaring fire on. Yeah. I've always got iodine. We all spawn in with it. We all spawn in with iodine. Because it's the only thing I give people. And that's on purpose. We know that. We know what I'm like. Got to check. Second map. Speed up the process when we get there. Thousand meters across the ice flows. Oh, guns in hand, isn't it? Love that. Don't know if we can get any sleep here. That little boost will help. Okay. Or maybe more. Yeah, so 74. Three symbols. Let's go. Not the best weather for doing it. Me luck. At night with a fire in a house, you get more. Gonna be my worst trader yet. Because it's a mission to get to it. And get back. Quite awesome, isn't it? So this yellow hut down the bottom here, this green one ahead of me, that's going to be the loot room once that's set up. So that will be locked eventually. And you'll only be able to open it when you've got the right stuff for it. And if you get here and you think there's a player here, you want to go up that ladder there. It'll bring you up in the centre of the compound. Otherwise, you go this way. There's your boathouse. You bring a boat here. One stamina. Might not have enough stamina to get up. That would be a bitch, wouldn't it? Just. Don't think I have enough stamina. No. Okay, what are we leaving behind? And now we can't carry anything. I'm searching for a rucksack. Careful down there, it's gassed. And if you come up that central power thing, you'd come up in there. Buy a little bit of food here. Tetra. Survivor backpack for 350 nails in pink. Dry sack bag, just a small one. The good meds, 500 a pack. Base building. So you've got screwdriver, pliers, sharpening stone, hammer, hacksaw, saw, hatchet, crowbar, shovel, pickaxe, sledgehammer, axe, firefighting. If you move on, code locks, base building book, tape measure, workbench, cement mixer for your camp, storage, barrels, and then you've got other like normal storage for your base. And then what you can sell, okay, sorry, before we can sell, we can buy a shotgun, single barreled Ujmi flip, crossbow, shotgun shells, rifled shells, and 7.6239 for hunting. And we can sell him. Oh, we got clothing, some Arctic-y stuff, and then we can sell pelts. And that's about it. What did you expect? You know me by now. Now I'm losing health. Don't need it. That we do need. That's what we really need. real trees. Oh, look. Who'd have thought? Now it's part of the oil rig mod. But it works because if you're making a fire at somewhere dangerous to stay alive, you've a better chance of you getting killed. And they'll respawn every restart. I am wearing police outfit right now, but I ain't on server as I'm not a stream sniper. Ah. Need that next plus symbol before we make our way home. Need that with us as well. What I put in here, as long as it fills it up. That's permanent kit ready to go. Bin off now. on the main island. Yes, you can find them in medical. There's not a lot of them. There really is not a lot of them. Do some more SKS ammo without having to buy it. Big box of 5.45 though. Nope. That's it. That's your trader. So as I said, we're not nerfing loot. We're changing how it works. So now you make nails through either finding them, using pliers to get them, or via doing what we did there, or selling pelts. So if you want to sell pelts, you're coming here. Take an AKM mag though. Now the fun starts. Bin that off. It's no use. We can't do that and that, unfortunately. That needs to come home with us. 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 That doesn't, because NATO weapons on here are really hard to find. But when we do find one, having a NATO weapon will make a massive difference. So we'll carry that for our extraction. Yeah, just a different type of challenge. Right, we have to make it home. It'll be worth a try, isn't it? There's a spark plug in it. Job's a good one. No spark plug. A shame. Yeah, the AUG is NATO, but you can't fit. But you can't fit combat scopes to it, can you? I don't think. Depends which AUG you've got, but you'll find more Russian weapons on here, apart from when you find special containers that have got NATO in. Or you will find some NATO, but you're more likely to find them in special containers. Now, do we go out to that island, knowing what's over there? We're halfway between the two. The ice flows. If you zoom right in, you can see them. We should be able to make it. Fuck it. You're only young once. I might not have enough weight now. I might have too much weight, sorry. We might have to choose what we're leaving behind. Right, the other one's going. Unfortunately, there's that one. Better. Anything else we can jettison? Don't need that pistol mag. Don't need that ammo. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do need that. Need all of that. Okay, that's better. Should be able to make it now. Maybe. Bugger. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. And fox fur sells. I think the only... Yeah, all the furs, all the pelts sell. Trader will buy all the pelts off you. Obviously, bear pelts are worth the most. But the most cost-effective are wolves. Because you can get so many pelts in one hit. Why a boat's so much easier. Mark I had. Get rid of that one. Now we're going to need a fire. Thank God we got a dry bag with us. I want some bushes I can burn. More than essential. There's a word that's more than essential. Yeah, a dry bag is the most important thing on this server you can have. Yeah. Where the fuck did it just go? Oh, you stupid game. Oh, it's on my back. Okay. And every time you find a spark plug, take it with you. And preserve skins in your base until you've got enough to get a boat to get them all there in one go. Yeah. Enough for me. Are houses on here down there? Do I have enough oomph to get there alive? Probably not. I've been hurt by a Z. No. Just the first stage of, second stage of pneumonia, is it? Joy. No helmet. I'm I only really like sea fish. I don't like river fish at all. My parents used to eat rainbow trout. Couldn't stand the bloody stuff. I'm a sea fish fan. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that. Okay, that's not fair. Maybe we can solve that though. trying to get regen of health quicker. And it's working. Double arrows up. Perfect. Or double chevrons. Done. Yes. So the negative is people have to sleep. The positive is it has a good reason for sleep. Now we'll drink for the first time in game. Look at that. Ready, and that ready, and move on. I like it on survival mods and survival servers. It fits in with them really well. On pure PvP, I hate it. I wish they'd introduce it into main Dayz, because I think it fits into the survival world very well. I understand why they don't. Where are we going? We're going to hit... We want it to go that way? Yeah. If you want to hit the military. I'm like you, I hated it to start with. They do other mods where you have to wash your clothes. You have to wash your clothes and wash yourself. Otherwise, you attract more zombies. I won't ever put them on because it's taking it too far for me. I think making people sleep is enough. Making them sleep and wash and find soap and worry about washing their clothes is a bit much. Because when I was a soldier, we didn't wash our clothes in the field. We did wash, but we didn't wash our clothes because you want to smell like the environment you're in, so it's better camouflage concealment. So I think that's going too far, but the sleep mod works. So I'm now working on if I can get full stomach and full water and I've got the heat, I should be able to fight the cold off before it gets any worse. Or I won't be able to. But that's not bad. 2.5 hours from fresh spawn. Just over, because I think we died, didn't we, once? So just under 2.5 hours to go from fresh spawn to End Island via the trader. Yes. That little bit where you can go, at last I can sleep now and regen. But I won't put all the rubbish in with it. So there's things like, if you have a teddy bear in your hand when you sleep, you regen twice as fast. You won't ever get that on one of my servers. That's too roleplay-y. It's not me. Thank you very much. Some of these rooms are different than the ones you're used to. Some of them have a back, some of them don't. Some of them have the bit coming off, some don't. This one does. This is the one that we're used to. Would make a good base. Block off, airlock through, live in the back. As would that building. But this is tier 4 island. There is a bunker here somewhere. I don't know where. And you need a swipe card and other tools to get in and out alive. And then what colour pouches do you want to find? Snow, black, camo, Russian cam, navy, Russian navy cam. They're all on here. Model submarine. It's tempting to put a ghillie hood on because it has good installation, but it's only medium. In case we find the bunker. There we go. First good upgrade. Need meds. Need footwear. Yeah, I put them in. That was a mod pack. I brought all those in with, as well as the white weapons. These are good to live in as well. Block that door off. You've got a full-size fireplace. Block that door off, and then block off each of the doors with a small door. That way you can just choose, so they're all airlocked all the way up that way. So people have to choose which door to raid. Badly damaged, but at the moment beggars can't be shotgun, as I refer to it as. Yes, it does, that building. Small one I'd bin off personally and just use a large one. But winning the event allowed you to get a massive head start on everyone else on the server, as you can see. Should get you to end game a lot quicker. Don't really want it, but so I envisage people will end up with little bases in these, with like a barrel inside, a couple of doors covered, barrel at the back, so when they get down here, they've got somewhere to live out of. But I think the more bases on the server, the harder it'll be for players to keep the upkeep going, because they'll have to keep moving around, raising the flag, doing all that sort of stuff, looking after each base, seeing if they've been raided. And once you get end game, to get explosives on here is easy. Once you get to that point. So, picking a base that's covert will far, far outweigh bases that are overt. Having a small base with one door, not even building in a house, building in the middle of the woods, be a far safer place to be. But players will have to work that out for themselves. Yeah. What you really want is a detonator. It's actually end game stuff. So I've made charcoal and gunpowder spawn in easier areas. But I've made the detonators spawn in harder areas. That way, players have to move throughout the map. And there should be... Yeah, Russian subs are here. But we're not interested in them today. Nothing to do on them. Can't go inside them. So, not interested. Coming up to night time. Yeah. The best answer on that one. Or I can see players living in like that. Somewhere like one of these. Finding a one that's they can airlock through, you know. Sure, we had some anyway. We don't need any more. These make good bases. They're so easy to airlock. Just getting nails in and out of here and building materials is a bit of a nightmare. And your flag's quite hidden. Yep, next upgrade. So yeah, a dry bag and then meds is what you need. And then luck. And take your time. Get to this island and get some better gear. But allow for the fact that you can't swim with heavy gear. I fought my cold off. There we go. Job's a good one. Hot. Good hot, full stomach. And heat. Yeah, I'm glad you can't. It would be for me, too far. Because I think that they would have driven off when the outbreak happened. Because people would have used those to just run people over to get out of Dodge. Yeah. For me, you know me, all the cars went, surprisingly enough. So our next thing is to make it up here. And start making our way off this island. Because now we can think about going bear and wolf hunting. Which then ups our supply of nails. We can get a flag down where I'm thinking of living. And put some stashes around it. Until such a time that we're ready. Do we still have any nails left, or did we use them all? No, we've got 90 left, so we can get some stash boxes down once we've built our... And then we can start to build up supplies. And then run wolf and bear pelts in until we've made 200 nails and buy a code lock. In case we fall into a bear. We need to be ready. Still need footwear. We're all right on damaged at the moment. It depends. So me doing runs like this, John, allows me to work out how easy it is to find nails. Forget your situation. That was your prize. If you hadn't have had that prize, how hard is it to get 200 nails together? Welcome back, Chuckles. So, yeah, if you hadn't have had the prize, getting 200 nails together seems easy till you get there and work out what you need and how much space a code lock takes up. Chuckles, I'm over here. Out with the missus, letting her shop and volume is down. Yeah, so 200 nails for a code lock is less money, but the old trader would buy lots of shit off you. This trader will only buy pelts off you. So that's 2 bear pelts, 2 and a bit bear pelts, or probably 5 wolf pelts. That's quite an investment. So I've dropped their price, but it's harder to make money now. Okay. We're all starting to pick base locations. I'm nowhere near that yet. I've got an idea where I want to live. Code locks are 200 nails from the trader. But 200 nails is not a simple, you know, do I build a base? Do I get a code lock? Do I build another wall? Do I put a ceiling on? Do I build an airlock? Or do I get another code lock? It's all choices people are going to have to make. Every time you run into trader, you've got a chance of being killed. Yeah. You know, it's taken me 3 hours to get to the level I am, which is not amazing, but we're getting there. Yes, that is an M79. Yes, but last server, you could sell weapons to the trader, and you could sell scopes to the trader, and you could sell all the parts to the trader. Yeah? So you could make money easier, so that means that the code locks cost slightly more. This time, you can sell hardly anything to the trader, so the code locks cost less. Yeah? No, nothing vanilla like that. You have to use... You can find code locks in the world. So you can find code locks on ground spawn. You can get code locks out of airdrops. You will be able to get code locks from endgame by the time I've finished with on where the loot room's going to be. So there will be code locks around. Once you've got a map, you can work out where the 3 airdrops drop. There's only 3 locations, one in the far north, one in the far south, and one on the main island. So once you've worked out where they are, so yeah. You know, I found 2 boxes of nails, but what did we buy? We bought something. Oh, we bought a rucksack, which we slowly upgrade. So I've got 90 nails left. But I'd have to get back, stash a lot of the loot I had, grab another 2 boxes of nails, make my way over there, get a code lock, extract safely, stash it away, and I've not even got a base built. Yeah. So everything that you can buy from trader, you can find in the world. So if people don't want to use the trader, they can do. They don't have to. The trader's not a forced option. Where are we? We are there. So, if we go... we follow this road, that'll extract us out, which is where we want to be. Yeah, airdrops do. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, as that thing's floating down, every zombie in the area comes over and has a look. Sometimes bears and wolves as well. Yeah, it's risk versus reward. Yeah. You can always run to the hunter trader and buy yourself a crossbow. Another Livonia tower up there. I think we might push up the tower so I can get a fire going there and get the plus symbol up again. It's coming into night time, and it would be far safer to be inside warming up when it's night time. And actually it's coming up to 10 o'clock at night, so I should be thinking about logging. Sort of. So they're normal, but you have a high chance if you eat their meat of getting infection from it. So you have to make a choice of whether you want to eat their meat or not. Depends how desperate you are. Medium, high. So there's what I've got. Another box of that though. High installation. High installation. We'll move across to the cam. Got more slots as well to play with. Killed 3 earlier. Bastard. Goblin. It's slightly better. Let's get off this godforsaken area and then log. Wish you could get in these, really do. I'll rephrase that, you can get in those if you glitch. So if you're ever playing on vanilla, there are ways of getting inside those that's naughty. And people build bases inside them. I'll have some tack back for me. Cold coming in. Character's too cold for this. That's the trouble. I don't know if it'll let me light it up here. Oh, it will. Oh, that's the end of a good run. I will see you in the next one, guys. Enjoy.